Adam's emotional support dog for the week. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Drift Games vlog. It is very late, we're starting late. This video will go into another couple of days. I've lost track of time now at this point. Very tired, I think I've worked 93 days in a row or something now. Anyway, we're putting tough lights in the garage because as you can see over here, we have everything's looking quite neat and tidy in the garage. We did a good job of cleaning everything up. However,
we didn't actually reveal what the garage looked like. This is the reveal of how the garage looks so far.
We lost a bit of track in the middle of the time. Anyway, we cleaned the floor, cleaned everything. Everything is spotless, all the cars are in, we still have more cars to drop in. However, as you can see, we have put a matte black wall. Now that looks very dark, and the reason it's very dark is that we wanted to put lights on the wall. And these are the lights, the tough lights. But the problem with the tough lights is, you can configure them whatever way you want, and Josh and I have no idea what way we're going to configure them. So we're going to take them out of the box, we're going to try and figure it out and make it look cool. Do we remove these lights and have it all tough light? Do we keep those lights for more light and do a cool design with them? How do we make it all work around the garage? We're going to attach them all to the wall and then we're going to leave, and then our good friend Gary Dunn is going to wire them in to make them work. But he's not going to put them up because Gary doesn't want to do that. So he's going to be here for 3 days arguing with us. So we decided tonight we're going to do a late one, get this done. It's the last piece of the garage to get done before we're ready for the LZ Festival.
It's going to be a bit of figuring out here, I reckon, and arguments.
Alright guys, it's the next morning and our friend Gary has been in to wire up all of our lights, and he said they were quite easy to wire up. He said they were alright, but he did a little bit of a nixer for us, or if you guys don't know what a nixer is in Ireland, it's a little bit of a help out from a professional. So Gary's a good friend of ours, managed to wire them in. Now we get to see what they look like. He's also put in a very flashy chrome, like this is kind of the nicest thing in the garage now, isn't it? Look at this, very cool.
He's done it so we've got to do the other one fancy now.
You look that way and I'll turn them on. You ready?
Ready?
Boom. Oh, they look unbelievable.
To say it's even daylight as well, there's actually...
It's daylight now, so you're not going to see the full effect of this until the night time, but we have to go in a few minutes, but that is pretty sweet. We went subtle on the walls, mad on the back. We still need to get our sign for the back. Trevor is here, by the way. Wave, Trevor. Howdy. Trevor is cleaning up all of our cars for next week's LZ Festival, but there's a lot of cars to clean, a lot of cars to detail. And then we have some cars over the other side of the yard that we haven't shown you yet, so we're going to go over there now. So obviously we are having a lot of our friends and guests to this event, and we couldn't just tell them to go to Dublin Airport and rent like a Hertz rental car Clio or a Polo, so I think this will suffice. What do you think, Josh?
You've lined them up on purpose, haven't you? Obviously,
all
the white cars.
We now do taxi runs, we do nightclub runs, we do weddings, the whole lot. So we have got our V8 3UZ manually converted GS 430, which looks pretty gangster on 19s. We've got our old GX100, which we borrowed back from Gary Dunn for this week, which is looking phenomenal. This has all hard race suspension, BC coilovers in all of these cars, and this one is the one that we are finishing at the moment. So we're not finished quite yet. We've changed the body kit, the colour, we've wrapped it, we put number plates on it, we put black grills on it, we put SSR Minervas on it, BC Racing coilovers. It's been converted from a 318 automatic to a 328 manual, full M Sport black leather inside with the dashboard changed and some jazzy front lights. So we've done quite a bit to this.
And since you last saw it, it's got a roof spoiler and a boot spoiler.
Rear lights are in. Smoked LED rear lights, which I think look quite cool. Sitting pretty flush on the back too, I must say.
Yeah, I'd be wary of that. There is 4 lads in this car, and that is, I would say, stands out to the nines.
It is. That is officially stands out to the nines. But all of them are kind of stands out to the nines. But that's part of it, right? So Trevor's going to clean up all of these. We're going to be bringing this and the Supra to Heatwave today. which is going to be a fun show. It's our last show before our big event, so we said we'd go and support the guys there, bring our merch shop. So let's hit the road and head to Heatwave. It's going to be fun. Alright guys, I want to take a quick second in this video to thank one of our partners at Drift Games, the Tire Box. Now as you can see, we use a lot of tires. We go everything from performance tires to 15-inch road tires to huge wide boy 19s on the back of this, and all the way down to silly MX5 tires, which Josh always gets. However, when we get our tires, we get them from the Tire Box because they've got the largest range in stock in Ireland, the best pricing, and you can go on their website and basically cross-examine what you need and what style you want. They do next day delivery and they're the best in the business, and they're super sound to deal with, and they support Drift Games, so check them out. We're here at Nace Racecourse for Heatwave. We've got some of our show cars here. We're testing out two of the cars that are being borrowed by Night Ride and Ryan Mayer next week, the IS200 and the MX5. And right now behind me, there is a Peugeot 207 being strapped together to be pulled apart by two trucks. Does it make sense? Doesn't have to. It's Heatwave.
Just sit down and take it in, I guess.
If Adam gets hit by a wing mirror in the head here now and he's out for the LZ Festival, I don't know how I'm going to explain it to his missus.
But I was stressed out setting this morning, like, oh, shop and all this and that, and then I realised this is the greatest show of all time.
It's just, you see what happens. What's the wire? Oh, there's pyrotechnics.
This what? Oh. I'm not sure how this is going to go.
I was going to say, Hugh Jackman says he has the greatest show in the world, but not at all.
The greatest showman is Ray O'Connor. I'm going to put it out there.
That was a little bit anticlimactic, if I'm going to be honest with you. I really wanted to see the car get pulled apart.
Alright, so we are going to do a little we're going to do a diff demonstration, or a drift demonstration. I'm driving an IS200 doing donuts right now. I know how that looks and how that sounds.
Like, this is a stereotype that you may have made a few digs at in the past.
I always stand by that I said, I have no problem with IS200s if they're on cool wheels, different kit, and maybe a different engine. So to be fair,
You're still doing rings in an IS200.
Yeah. So well, first of all, why we're using these two cars is these two cars are going to be at the LZ Fest. We just want to make sure they work today because we just put them back together. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with the crowd. We're going to try some t-shirts and hoodies and stuff and have a good time. Adam's going to take some beautiful photos of it. Just so there's proof of me doing rings in the IS200 forevermore. And we're going to have a bit of fun. So we're going to hop in the cars. We're up after the Nissan Micra splits in half. Obviously.
Obviously that's what we're going to do. And there's been a rumour going around the grandstand that you're going to try and take second in the drive.
Lads, if I take second in the dry, you want to see them people come up off their seats. Second in the dry.
You're gonna hear that.
People are second in the dry. That'll be unbelievable. So, I don't know what's going on. I think
I was gonna say we don't really have a plan.
we did 30 seconds of choreography, which was do rings to the left, do rings to the right, wave at the people, come home. Leave the cars in one piece. Let's go.
That's the main thing. Cars in one piece.
Let us entertain you, Robbie Williams once said.
We have a new t-shirt as well that says, I've got friends in low places. So we're getting all the song references
I am
out
that friend. I am now that friend in a low place. Anyway, let's go do a demo.
Well done. Here. I want to see that on the mantelpiece now. Yeah? Come on. Big round of applause again, guys.
So we won best
Japanese,
motorsport
Jap,
and Heatwave.
whatever you want to call it.
There wasn't too many other motorsports at Heatwave, so I think we did well on this. This is our
Motorsports. Truck pulling the car apart.
the truck pulling the car didn't. We did some donuts, to be fair. We were pretty good at them. Second in the dry. Oh, everything went into warp speed. I hit second in the dry. Everything went blurry. The dash, the manifold fell on the
There's a bit of a gas from the audience.
Oh. The lad came up to me there and said he had to use one of those defibrillators, like they had to bring him back round again. But the manifold, danger of the manifold sign came up on the dash. The floor fell out halfway through. It still kept it going. Still kept on. So thank you to Ray and all the boys here. We had a great day at Heatwave. It's been an awesome time. But instead of enjoying all this, we still have a lot of work to do this week. So this is a good start to the episode, but it's going to get a lot more interesting. Got to run around and get a load of stuff. So let's get back to the shed and get back to work. Alright guys, we had a lot of fun at Heatwave, but LZ Festival Prep is now underway. We are down here, as always, before a big show, annoying the guys at Precision Tinted Graphics. We've rolled the BMW in, because we've got a couple of things we want to do on this and the GS, which is over there. We want to put rear window stickers, visors, and a few bits and pieces. And one thing that was annoying me was this rubber trim on the sides. So we're going to try and wrap that white so the whole car is white. Also, Adam O'Connor has to do about 950 things with Jay and the boys here to get ready for the event itself. We're doing lots of skateboard trophies, which is a little bit different for the car show. Oh, by the way, Jack's back. So basically, Jack, come here to me. 3 months ago, went to Canada, emigrated out of the country. I rang him last week and said, look Jack, I know you're busy in Canada, but I have 2 side strips of an E46 to do here. There's no better man for it. Hopped on the first plane.
Couldn't let you down.
Couldn't let me down. So he's back now. It's great to have you back. It's good to have him
Went
back.
on a glorified holiday, really.
Jay's face says it all. It's good to have Jack back.
Delighted to have him back.
Just said we brought him back just for 2 side strips on an E46. He's heading back to Canada on Monday. So the boys here are going to do a couple of bits and pieces on the cars, and we also have to get a lot of stuff printed for the show itself. So we've got a lot of branding, basically trophies, visors, lots of pit garage stuff. Adam O'Connor's been designing for about 17 weeks. So that's all getting done today. So if we get all that today, we can start set up with the show tomorrow with all the branding there. That's the plan.
This is probably the first time Jay's just overheard this, so.
Jay's it. It'll be all out. We'll be ready to go in 20 minutes, is it?
Just one sticker.
Yeah,
isn't
one
it?
sticker. Yeah.
One sticker.
So what you do is, Adam, you put them on camera, you put them under pressure, and then they can't argue with you because they're on the camera. That's how it works.
Exactly how it works.
All right, we won't take up any more of the time. We got a lot of editing to do, a lot of designing to do, a lot of fitting to do, and we're going to have a bit of a laugh doing it as well.
So they're going to do all the. They can do everything actually.
Oh, we're going to stand around and try and annoy them and basically get in the way.
Adam's got a knife in.
Have a look at this thing.
And that just proves it.
All right, so unfortunately we can't wrap them white because they're rubber and the vinyl won't stick to it. So Jack's back on the plane tomorrow. No need to bring it back from Canada at all. But you know what? We're going to do the second plan, Plan B, which was to extend them onto here and matte black this so that it doesn't look like this is weird.
I actually preferred that from the start.
That's the look you wanted.
That's the look I wanted.
So, well, there you go. You got your desire. So we're going to do that instead. It looks good either way. It just looks weird here. That's the other thing.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be there, but obviously it doesn't have the trim there. This is like the kit
They
there.
molded the arch with the plastic on, so there's not much you can do. So, yeah. Anyway, we move on.
Adam genuinely likes dogs more than humans, I think.
More than you, anyway, for sure.
Well, definitely more than me, but humans.
If we could have just 5 dogs working in the office with Adam, he'd have the best job in the world. Wouldn't be much work done, but there wouldn't be much need for HR, would there? Everyone would be so happy. They'd be so happy.
Emotional support dog this week as well.
This is Adam's emotional support dog for the week. You'll see Adam walking around Mondello on Sunday night with the dog on a lead. Don't pet the dog, it's an emotional support dog. Okay, so a little surprise for Colette Davis when she arrived is that we've changed the wheels on the Corvette. So you'll know our DS25s. They were white, they were quite bright, but not bright enough. You know, Colette likes her fluorescent colours and we needed to refurb the wheels anyway. So, ba-boom. Bright enough for you, Josh?
Camera actually picks them up more as white on this. The light's reflecting that much off them.
So our boy,
they're definitely bright.
yeah, our boy Paulius from Tire Hanger in Navan and TH Components. You know, he's done all of our powder coating stuff for us. He's the best in the business. I said I wanted them bright as you can, fluorescent yellow. He's absolutely nailed it with this. I think I'm pretty sure you can see these on Google Maps of the whole of Ireland. Just see a little fluorescent speck.
Just put them on that car over there.
That actually is
Yeah, that
fluorescent
matches
yellow,
it. There you
and
go.
that is not as bright as these wheels. This is unbelievable. So these are our DS25s in a one-off colour, as you guys can see, and they look absolutely ridiculous. They're going to look wild on the Corvette. So we get them back to the shed now. We have to wave some tyres on them, put them on the Corvette, and we got to do a few other bits when we go back there. So yeah, you guys are following us along this weekend and this week. So it's going to be pretty crazy. So let's go. Alright guys, we're back in the shed and we have a very special guest who's here with us. This is Louis, who's come all the way from South Africa for the LZ festival, which is pretty mental because, I mean, people are traveling from all the way from Cork, Donegal, but we actually have people from England. I think we have someone from Australia, we have some people from the US, and you're coming from South Africa, which is really bizarre for us in Ireland that people are traveling that far. But why are you traveling so far for this event?
Oh, well, I followed you guys, especially in lockdown with building the MX5 and Corvette, and just been hooked on you guys ever since, and saw the announcement of the event. I thought I need a holiday, why not? Come do the Drift Games experience at Mondello Park also.
So he's done our drift experience in Mondello. You're now doing single seaters this week in Mondello as well. You've been to Heatwave last week, well, yesterday. And then we now have you for the LZ Festival. And we said we'd bring you down because you've come so far to show you. Actually, you know, we don't do private tours of the garage, but you're here to
We're going to get loads of messages now, aren't we?
tours. Only if you come from South Africa or further. That's the deal. Then we'll do it. What do you think of our new light system?
Yeah, actually the lights are really nice.
Because we did it all black, it was really dark, and now we put all the lights in. I think it actually looks really, really cool. It looks clean. It won't be because Josh is going to, the minute we finish the LZ Festival, he's going to start on this RX-7, and that'll just be all of the garage wrecked again.
But Dave actually said I may have to go around the corner and do it so the garage stays clean.
Like a tent around the corner, and you can put rust and tools everywhere and all that. So this is the first time Josh hasn't touched a car in a week, and look at the place. Unbelievable.
I find it funny how this bit is like quite dull and stuff, and you walk over here and it's like you're just in a light room.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So the Datsun is being finished on detailing. All of these cars have just been done by Trevor in Supreme, and they look fantastic. Just a lot of work to get them all cleaned up because they've been kind of sitting around for a while. And these are our show cars, which we'll be getting ready for the LZ Festival this weekend. So we've got the road cars, which you've seen, which we're lending out to the guys to drive around on the road. Then we have our show cars, which will all be on display at the show. And then we have our 4 drift cars, which will all be at the show as well, being driven by other drivers. So it's a lot. This is pretty much the craziest week because we've had so many small jobs that we've been holding off on, like cleaning up the shed, doing all the cars, getting everything ready, all the small little things. So Wayne has done an amazing job, Tommy's done an amazing job, everybody's been pushing hard on this one. And we're thinking that we might do something a little bit special from here. If you're watching this episode, let us know in the comments below. We were thinking, because it's such a huge event, and we have got Blaine and Josh and Lucas, Bandana Boy, all over for this event, we could do 7 vlogs in 7 days showing the behind the scenes of the whole event, start to finish. It's about 7 days long from the start of setup until the boys go home back to the States. Do you guys want to see that? Is that too many vlogs? Could you watch 7 vlogs in 1 week, or would you rather we spread them out?
Just put it out there. Why is anyone going to say no?
They're not going to say no.
They're not going to say no.
But do you think it's a good idea? Because we could do it. It would push Josh to the absolute extreme, but I kind of like pushing Josh.
I was going to say, that's what you want to achieve out of this.
Yeah, I think Josh might pass out and fall over at the end of that. But we want to try and do 7 vlogs in 7 days, starting from Wednesday, running through until the following Wednesday, because some of the guys are staying after the event as well for some antics with some cars. So let us know in the comments what you think. If you've got your tickets for LZ Festival, we'll see you at the weekend. If you haven't, what are you doing? This is the biggest event ever in the country's history. I think we are going to break the attendance record again, so it's going to be awesome. So make sure you hit the link below, it's in the description for tickets, and the next time you'll see a vlog, it will be featuring Adam LZ and all the boys here in Ireland, which is wild, so stay tuned for that one.